Hey, I'm Ryan. I'm going to do the walkthrough on your Sportsman 570 touring. So first things first, we're going to go over some of your controls here. So on your handlebars, you have a brake, and then there's a black lever on the far side that is your park brake. So you hold in the brake handle, push in the brake lever, and then let go, and now your park brake is engaged. When you want to release your park brake, you grab the brakes, and then it automatically releases. Okay? You have a light switch here for your headlights, off, low, and high. Only works with key on. When you want to use any of your electronics, you'll need to turn the key on first. This here is a kill switch. In the middle is run, and then either direction is off. So if you're in an emergency situation, you can slide it to either side, and it will kill your motor. In order to start your motor back up, you need to have it in the middle run position. This here is your speedo/reverse override button. When you're in any gear other than reverse, this will go through the information on your gauge, which we'll go over in just a second. When you're in reverse, you have a speed limiter for safety reasons. When you hold down this button, it provides a full range of power for your reverse motion. You have the option of installing a winch, and then your control will be right here on this side of the bars. You have an in and out control, and again, we'll go over that later. This right here is a 12-volt accessory if you want to charge any of your electronic devices. You have your key switch here with one click for power, and then when you hold in a brake, you can turn the key again to start your unit. We'll go over the gauge in 1 second. Here is your 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive switch. It goes back and forth. And then your throttle is right here. Going over your gauge, you have arrow keys here which go through the information in the middle. It scrolls from RPM to miles per hour, odometers, trip odometers, voltage, engine hours, and service hours. If you ever want to change anything, you click on these arrow keys here. The top can go through with mode, between miles per hour, RPM, and engine temperature. If you want to change anything, you hold down the mode button and it brings up your options menu where you can change any of your settings here. Over on this side, you have a gear indicator that will determine which gear you are in. You have a 4-wheel drive indicator, a clock, and a gas gauge. Your lights here will be your engine light. This is only on because the engine is not running. An EPS light if your unit is equipped with EPS. You have an engine light here. It's only on because the unit isn't running. It'll go away when you start it. Here's an EPS light if you have EPS equipped on your unit. An oil temperature light, neutral light, and high beam light. Okay. So fuel fill on this unit is right here. Your break-in period is your first tank of gas, and always use premium fuel. Moving along to here, this is your transmission. Anytime you shift, you can go through all your gears here. On your transmission here, you have high, low, reverse, neutral, and park. When you're in high gear, it's for high speed and high speed operation. When you're in low gear, it's for towing or slow speed operation, or if you need to go over some terrain. Okay? My recommendation is low speed and 4-wheel drive for towing, and steep or rocks or something like that, and then high speed for the generic high speed operation. Over here, you have a door for your oil check, and your dipstick will be right behind here. You can put the tabs in the side here, and push down until it clicks and make sure that's closed up. This right here is a foot brake. It operates the rear brakes. Coming around to here, your seat. When you slide your hand behind the seat here, you can give it a good jerk and it comes up and out. And then under here will be your air box. Okay, in order to put your seat back in, slide as far back as possible, and you're going to put the front in first. Slide the front forward until it seats, and then push down on the back. You can double check and just make sure it's tight. Under the front here, you have storage under this compartment. It comes up with the latches on the side, and you can lift up for your storage. This does have drains. If you ever get water in here, you can drain it out through these plugs, and then plug it back up, and you're good to go. In here, in your bag here, will be your owner's manual, toolkit, and spare key. In order to close it down, and then latch it top down. Coming under here, You have a coolant bottle for your coolant reservoir, and you have your battery down here as well. Operating your winch is really easy. First, make sure the key is on your unit. And then your winch here is operated by the hand controls, the in and out on the hand control. So you can pull out in order to pull your winch out, and the in button brings your winch in. You want to make sure that when you're done with it, it's snug but not too tight. Your winch also has a free spool mode, where if you click the side, you can pull it all the way out, and then it will free spool. When you're done, you click the lever again, and then lock it in, and you can use your remote to bring it all the way back in. On the back of the 570 Touring, you have a rear storage slot here, quarter turn, and you have tons of space in there. Pull it back up, quarter turn again, and it's locked closed. Tire pressures on this unit are 7 psi. It's on a sticker right here. Don't go by the tire itself, always go by the sticker. It's a very all-around range for tire pressure. It's good for all ranges, okay? Maintenance on this unit is the first 25 hours, you have your first service, and then every other service after that is 100 hours or annually. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at Ron's Marine at 204-237-5800. Otherwise, you can reference your owner's manual. It's a very good resource, can answer a lot of your questions.